one with that fast life, trying to live slow. I ain't robbing man or trying to flip stones. Welcome to the lit show.
So obviously you're like mad connected up to London as well. So how did that? Is that family like?
No, well, yeah, I've got family here, but when I was first coming up here from, well, I say up, down here from Nottingham, it was mainly like with the boys, the Street Dreams lot, because in fact, I'm lying. Even before that, I was working with a guy called Black Viking, Courtney Rose. It was my producer, like mentor, if you want to say that, because without him, I definitely wouldn't even have touched a mic ever.
So let's even go back to that. How did you even first start touching mic? Like, how did you end up deciding that you wanted to spit?
Because it was something that all the boys were doing, and I wanted to do that. And they were like, "Nah, she can't do that."
Is it so like every time you were jamming and like that's what everyone was doing, innit? So
yeah, and none of the girls that I was around wanted to rap; they all wanted to sing, and I wanted to sing as well. But I knew if I actually do this rap thing, I'm gonna be good at it.
But do you prefer listening to like singing or rap though at the time?
Do you know what? At the time, I preferred listening to rap.
Yeah.
Now I prefer listening to singing, but like then everything was about rap, everything.
Yeah.
So when the boys were like doing their little ciphers and we just had an empty room, like a shell of a room, and it was just that room and 2 decks and a big box of records.
But do you have a mic? Do you have a mic as well?
There was like 2 mics, plug-in mics. And man, them used to just come in.
They're the
freestyle.
sickest times. Them times are the fucking sickest times.
Of course, they were the best.
That is when everyone's just grabbing the mic and going hype. And this must have been like even before grime, maybe. Or is it
way
grime?
Before?
Yeah.
Way
so that's
before.
what I mean, because even grime times were hype. So like even now it might not be like as hype doing a set. Do you know when everyone's grabbing the mic? But see, even in grime times, like it used to be fucking hype.
Because we learned to do everything at that time as well. So even though I was learning to rap and cypher and do all of that, I knew how to DJ as well. So I could mix 2 instrumentals together and beat mix them perfectly. So they would sync, do you know what I'm saying? So from one beat to the next, it would just blend perfectly. I knew how to do that. Like I got taught how to do that by the man then that was around. So
you probably had like 1210s and all of them things.
It was Technics 1210s.
Yeah, I had that when I was a youth.
And I brought some for my brother. My brother wanted to be a DJ, and I had to buy some for him. So they was his first decks.
Yeah, I had some. I got my mum to buy me some, I think, when I was coming out of Penn. But yeah, boy, trust me, that was the ones, the Technics and that. Because I tried to DJ the other day at a little function and I couldn't deal with the controller. I didn't know what I was doing. And I was flopping all over the place. But it's like, I sound like I'm making excuses, but I could do this thing with just give me the vinyls and I can pitch it up and I can catch it and do you get me? But this new technology is a bit mad.
I think it's probably easier to
it
do it that way with the vinyl.
If you don't know how, exactly, that's what I'm saying. If you don't know how to use all these buttons and you get me this technology, then the vinyl's way easier. I think definitely it's easier to teach. But yeah, so you was DJing, mixing, MCing. Then what did you? How long was you rapping before you actually recorded a song? Because obviously, most people, like you said, you was just kind of ciphering. I used to come out and spit my, like, you man, I got these bars today, and we'll just spit them on the block and that. But no one was going studio or nothing. Do you get what I'm saying?
we built a studio. So as we were like coming up, like I said, the guy that I came up with, Courtney, he was building a studio. So we like all helped to be part of that, like the building of it and making it what it is today. Like it's still going. It's like one of the biggest studios in Nottingham, and it's a massive place for all the youths to go in Notts now. So, but at that time, it was just us and that studio, and I think it maybe was like a year or 2 before I started really like putting my voice on tunes and being like, oh right, that's my voice. And I used to hate my voice. I used to hate the way that my voice, when I was rapping, I hated the way my voice sounded. So, like, obviously, over the years, you practice your voice, innit?
Most ladies say that, innit? Even, like, listening to voice notes and stuff, they say, oh, I hate that sound of my voice. But I think men don't really say it as much.
Yeah, nah. But it is a thing, though, with female rappers. I can't speak for everyone else, but for me, my voice was very high-pitched. So I was like, no, because I don't actually speak like that. So I need it to sound exactly how I speak. So that's when I started to just practice rapping in my own accent, but also in my own voice.
Because we all started an American accent. Let's not be...
Of course. Everyone did.
Pretend.
Of course.
We all did.
I didn't, because I'm a bit later, because I started in the grime team.
Yeah. So you lot was inspired by grime already.
Yeah.
When I was
we was
there
inspired
no
by
It was all
American
hip-hop.
rap.
there was
That
no
was
grime.
it.
No, I understand that.
And
Because
they
I know other
weren't-
When
people,
I was
a lot of
little,
my
there
brethren
was
the
like
same shit.
when I was little, there was like a couple jungle MCs and maybe like Creed, obviously like the godfather of garage MCs. But like it wasn't the popping thing because I thought I was a little bad man and I was on road. The only stuff that really related to what I was doing or feeling was American
Yeah,
stuff.
because the
innit?
English
You know
bros,
what
like,
I'm saying?
they weren't really that even popping to hear the shit because there weren't even YouTube about. So like, how you even gonna hear it, innit?
And UK dance music again at the time with jungle and garage.
So
and
it
stuff
wasn't
like
really
that.
the gangster
Yeah,
rap
it
shit
weren't
that you
really
want to listen to,
gangster.
innit?
Yeah.
You want to listen to some gangster shit.
Yeah,
and
it
the
was all
way
about
it
going
weren't
to the
about
shop and
that,
buying
yeah.
packet of Rizzlers and that.
So and I did one song in that like American accent twang thing, and then after hearing it back, I was like, ew, this is disgusting.
You expect
Done with that fast life, trying to live slow. I ain't robbing man or trying to flip stones. Welcome to the lit show.